Hello, I'm Barry Malkin. I'm the CEO of Carnegie Learning. First of all, thank you for being here at this late hour on the last day of the conference. I appreciate it. Carnegie Learning is a math company. We've been in business for roughly 20 years. We were founded by Carnegie Mellon University, and it was a research project that was developed by the School of Psychology, the Computer Science Department, and the Cognitive Science Group at Carnegie Mellon University. About 20 years ago, the city of Pittsburgh came to CMU and was frustrated with the outcomes that they were seeing in their school system. They went to CMU and asked them for some assistance, and as a result, researchers came together and produced a software product, the first intelligent tutoring system on the market, an adaptive learning system. The software did so well that school districts from around the country had started to call CMU and ask them, where can we get this, and thus a company was born. We have one objective today, and that is to replace this classroom. This is our enemy, our number one enemy. When we go into school districts, we are trying to achieve one result, and that one result is to improve math outcomes. Nothing else. We do it in a variety of ways, but what we want to do ultimately is transform the classroom from this to something that is much more interesting for students and for teachers, which people often forget about. We want the teachers to be energized and excited about how they're teaching, and of course we want the students to be truly engaged in the math. So when we create a Carnegie Learning classroom, it's a combination of adaptive learning technology, which is self-paced and mastery-based. We'll talk more about that. And it's also a function of the collaborative classroom that we create as a result of our textbooks and the way we construct them. So what do we do? So Carnegie Learning has three primary products in the field of mathematics. We have our adaptive learning software, which is for grades 6 through 12. We also have launched a higher education product, which I'll speak about. We have consumable textbooks, and we also have professional development. We have over 40 individuals across the country who are delivering professional development services to teachers and school districts. Our product lineup for math looks like this. Mathia software, which is, again, the adaptive platform for grades 6 through 12. Our middle school math solution and our high school math solution, which are the blended solutions. And of course, our Mika software, which I mentioned, which is a new product that we've launched for the higher education space to address developmental math and college-level math. The most important thing to know about Carnegie Learning is that the products were designed through research. This company has more research, I would venture to say, than any other educational technology company on the market. This company has historically been very open about their data, sharing their data, doing research with universities and other independent organizations, and it's been validated time and time again. The largest independent study, to my knowledge, was conducted on Carnegie Learning. The Department of Education and the RAND Corporation spent $6 million to study the effectiveness of the Carnegie Learning program after hearing so much about it. Over 147 schools and 18,000 students. It was a massive undertaking by the RAND Corporation, and our outcomes were proven to be quite amazing. The outcomes were 2x what other products and services these districts were using at the time. In addition, we were just named the #1 blended learning program by EdReports. EdReports is becoming a much more important tool for districts to evaluate curriculum, and this was obviously a huge coup for us. We just redesigned our middle school textbooks, and our high school textbooks will be done in the fall, and EdReports, fortunately, saw the value in what we're doing. As I said before, the professional development is also a big part of our business. We have 40 professionals around the country who are delivering PD, not just to serve as an implementation tool of our products, but also to deliver training, teacher training, and classroom transformation strategies to teachers. We have many districts around the country who are purchasing our professional development who don't use our curriculum at the time. We also have we have a number of actually districts who are using a very large number of our professional development staff full-time that are around the clock working in classrooms and with teachers. The data at our disposal is extraordinary. The way that we create content is very different than most adaptive learning companies. What we're doing, I'm going to back up here for 1 second. What we're doing is we are attacking the skills that actually go into every single math problem. So instead of just evaluating from an adaptivity standpoint what a student gets right or what they gets wrong, we're actually looking at the micro skills that go into each and every problem. So for every problem that we provide to a student, we are looking at between 5 and 20 different skills. In addition to that, the feedback that we're giving students is not just telling them they got something wrong, but we're actually telling them why they got something wrong. This is just a picture of the skills the skills map that we use, but it's based on the intelligent tutoring platform that was developed, of course, at CMU. This is a picture, a rendering of our software. This is a version, our high school version, and this is, as you can see, that each of the problems are multi-step, and again, we're assessing many, many skills. Every time a student gets a new problem based on the answers that they provided, it's the problem that is rendered is based on the micro skills that they've been assessed on. So it's not a problem level adaptivity, which is 99% of the products on the market. It's actually something much more granular. In addition, we have very robust leadership reports and teacher reports. At any point in time, a teacher can see exactly how the students and the class are doing against standards. They can see how the students and class are doing against individual skills within every problem. And of course, they can see general statistics on the student, such as pacing and questions right and questions wrong, but it goes much, much deeper than that. In addition, we've worked with a data visualization company to provide leadership reports that we think are very differentiated. We're providing a snapshot to leadership of all of the schools in their district and able to isolate many different variables. In addition to math, we recently expanded our portfolio of products to include computer science and coding. We purchased a company last summer called Globaloria, and we're integrating that into our platform today. But in addition to just providing really interesting curriculum to students, we're also going to be providing tutored content to help them learn coding much more effectively. Lastly, we partnered and established a strategic alliance with the Smithsonian Institution this past summer, and we're working actively together with them to deliver some new digital science projects and programs to support some of the amazing curriculum that they've developed over the years. That's it. Thank you.